Here is what my array random program looks like when it runs. So I will generate some random numbers, so maybe 10 of them. Let's say from 5 to, now it could be anything I want. My 10 random numbers are between 5 and 20, let's say. I have no idea why. And this is my random numbers. And it tells me the largest random number, which, actually happens to be 20. And the smallest happens to be 5. It won't necessarily be your minimum and maximum. The average, which of course you know how to get, you're just going to add them all up and divide by the number of numbers, which is 10 in this case, is 9.5. And the most common number is 8, right? This is the mode it appears most often. And actually there are 3 8s. Yeah, so that does appear most often. Now, if there was another number that also appeared 3 times, you can just say one of the modes. So I could generate another one just so you can see what's going on. This time the maximum happens to be 18 and the minimum, the smallest number, happens to be 5, and so forth. And I think you know how to do all of this already. Of course, the first thing you need to do in your function is get the information out of these little boxes using getElementById. Yes, you will get their values, amount, min, and max, and then you're going to generate random numbers, and you know how to do this, I hope, if you watched the previous video on generating random numbers. You're going to fill an array of whatever size is given here with random numbers between the minimum and maximum. I think you can figure out how to do that. And then, of course, you've done similar things before. You're going to make a for loop to find the largest number and the smallest number. You're probably going to have a variable called largest and one called smallest. And you're going to keep going through your for loop. And if the current number is larger than the largest, that becomes the largest. And the same thing for the smallest. Average is pretty easy. You're going to have another variable that is the sum of all the numbers, of course, and then divide by the total number of numbers. Mode is a little bit tricky. There's more than one way to do it. I did it using a nested for loop, but I think you can figure it out. And again, finding the mode is optional, but challenge yourself. Why not try to find the mode? All right, I think you have enough information to get going on the project, and thanks so much for watching.